I think what I look for in a photographer is twofold. One, I'm definitely looking for someone whose personality is going to click with a number of different people, someone who's flexible, someone who's creative and willing to push for what they want, but still not going to go too crazy to make a couple do something that they're uncomfortable doing. And secondly, I'm looking for someone who's got a signature style so that I can say to, you know, such and such a bride, this person's style really reflects your vision. You know, there's a lot of people shooting on film now, and it's more of that anthropology look, and then there's really bright saturated colors with lots of layers. I mean, there's different tastes for different people. Well, planners can look at a portfolio or look at a website and see whether the work technically is impressive. However, so much more goes into the relationship with a photographer. Our personality is going to click, our timeline is going to be conflicting. You know, we really like to work with you on a smaller scale, get that experience, see how you fit with our team before we can recommend you to one of our valued clients. And the way that we do that is oftentimes if we're doing an in-store event or an industry event where, you know, there might be people who are beneficial for you to meet anyway, just come and shoot it. We'll get to know each other and we can go from there. I think oftentimes the photographers and the videographers are competing for space, and it really works better when they're in concert and they can feed off of each other's energy and inspire each other. Another issue that we've faced has been where, you know, it's the end of the night and it's their 5th wedding of the month and they're just looking to get home to their kids. We all are, but this is what we do and we love what we do. So let's not let the energy drop just because it's 9:30. We use different photos for different purposes, so we're going to need a number of photos in low res for social media, blogging, etc. We might want to post a few on our own website and of course link back and give credit. Now, in many cases we're going to be submitting our weddings for print publication as well, or we might be framing them in a gallery in our studio. With your permission, we'd also like to have those in high res. I think sending a link online where I can download them, an edited selection of them, not 1500, not 15, but a nice mix of details, overall shots, emotion, that crazy dance hour at the end, and of course, editorial. We're happy to put together the information on all of the vendors and tell a little bit of the story of the day, but the photographer is really the one who knows which files best represent the event because it's their artwork. So we prefer to write down the information, send that back to the photographer, and then have them submit to the publication, which should be targeted based on the style of the wedding. You know, one of the things that we overlook often is actually having a great portrait with our client. We're so busy running around making sure they're getting everything that they need that we forget to stop and take that moment, even if it's a silly picture, so that we can remember our relationship together. And that's something that I would cherish, absolutely. Another thing would be to tour the ballroom with the videographer and kind of point out some of the details that we've assembled for everyone and you know, be able to showcase that on our website, which would help us in turn to promote their services. I think as people get more creative with things like escort cards and tables numbers, those are obviously a must, in addition to any special linens or stationery pieces that have gone into the wedding, the menus, the place cards. People are doing customized linens draping from their chairs, things like that. Those are obvious, important details to capture. One of the things that we actually often don't get to see is an overall image of the ballroom, whether it be populated or before the wedding starts, something that really conveys the sense of the entire event. We have very few of those. I think anyone who's going to work with a luxury client needs to be impeccably groomed, whether it's modern style or traditional sensibility. Just someone who is going to interact comfortably with the client is key, particularly with a photographer who will spend so much time with the client on the day of the wedding. The other thing is that, you know, we work in an industry where every detail is important. So your business card should be high quality. Your portfolio, whether it's online or in an album, needs to be impeccable, and it needs to be easy to access and not difficult to upload or download. If you're showing me photos on an iPad, have them organized in a way that makes sense for your presentation. I think I would answer this the same way that I would answer the question from my own team, and that is that we dress the part. So if it's a black tie wedding, we wear black tie. If it's a cocktail attire wedding, we wear cocktail attire. We're on our feet for 16 hours that day. It's not comfortable, but it's what we do. And we would expect the same from anyone we worked with. We're extremely accessible. You can call us by phone, you can email us, there's a contact form on our website.